This episode of All in the Delivery is brought to you by Haley Bug Creations. Any sticker or decal that you want, she can make. You want to customize? She can do that too. Check out her Etsy shop. The link is in the episode description. There you will find a large variety of different decals and stickers made from premium vinyl that is sure to last. So guys, get yourself or someone you know, a Schmedlex, Smiley, or whatever company they work for. Get them a sticker, okay? You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed by the quality of these decals. And now, let's get on with the show.
I'm good. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode number 72. Guys, I am joined here by my co-host down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke. That was really loud. Luke, how are you today, bud?
Well, as we record on these random evenings sometimes, I told you right before we came on, for the listeners out there, you may get a pop-in from Mrs. Nomad randomly because she's on cloud 9. Because as we record, I took a timeout day. Didn't work today. Took the day off. Been slammed. We are backed up. I call it a mental health day, if you will. But we'll just say somebody got lucky, and she got herself she won a few bucks on a scratch off and is over the moon. So she's just up there pitter pattering around like a fucking mouse, which she does anyway. She's always on the move regardless, but she's on hyperdrive, God bless her. But yeah, as we record, I can't say. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, but yeah, not bad here, brother. It's going great. Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Trash up here, just ice everywhere, and every driveway's ice. Every driveway's ice. You're hanging a lot of tree ornaments. For the most part,
So when you say hanging a lot of tree ornaments, you just tie boxes and TR bags to tree limbs and leave them.
Yeah.
Man, see, that's
but it's got to be in the view, obviously. You can't just hang. You can't go like in the woods, like, I don't know, a couple trees down in the woods and then hang it. Because we're going to find it, obviously, right? So you gotta so there's there's certain rules, right, to this, to like hanging, to fucking putting up tree ornaments.
When he says rules, he means unwritten rules. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So like one, okay, obviously you gotta bag it, right? You can't just put an envelope in like between a couple branches. This is not gonna work. All right. So one, you gotta bag it, right? Two, you gotta make sure it's in the like customer's sight line. Okay. So like, maybe they pull into the driveway. You walk down a few, if it's a long driveway, you walk down a few steps. You look for a good tree limb. Okay. And not only like a good one, you got to look for a good one. Like, you got to make sure it's able to hold the weight of the box. If it's got a little bit of weight to it, you don't want it to droop down. And then, next thing you know, the branch breaks and it was the tree that their great grandfather planted. And now you get a call to the building because your fucking driver, oh shit, because your fucking driver, just hung a tree ornament and it broke the branch. So like there's like certain things like you got to think about. And I had one of those moments today. I was like, no, this isn't quite a good one. Like, this is like, I put it on the branch. The branch was like, shoo, just fucking drooped. I was like, no, that's not a good one. Went down a little further, found the nice dirty ones. Yeah, that's it.
You brought this up, so I gotta fucking say something real quick.
Okay.
Because this guy is a good dude. He's no longer with the company, but this was when I was first driving. And he was a newbie on-road supervisor and not very experienced in pretty much any regard, I was thrown to the wolves' head. There's tablets weren't around. I mean, there was routes in the blind. And this the one route that I know well now that's like hard as shit to know if you don't know it. And I can just remember when his phone died. And it just I'm sorry, just keep going, dude, because I'm gonna laugh too hard.
It's fine. Fucking tell us.
I forgot we have this segment that you were talking about, and I'll bring it up then because I'm laughing. Just keep going. Sorry.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, there's certain things like that you got to think of when you're hanging tree ornaments.
So this dude, okay, I'm sorry. I'm good now. I was going to start laughing too hard. I'm good. Sorry. Whew. Anyways, so he hangs this route. I'm saying I was going to ramble. I'm trying to get better with that, but basically the technology didn't work. We were getting our ass kicked on this route. Yeah. He had ran it with somebody before that had knew the route. So long story short, we go to hang this fucking box on a tree limb. I mean, dude, it's a drive. It's a gravel driveway and it loops. It's a long fucking driveway. Yeah. Dude, nowhere in sight, nowhere near the fucking house. You can't even see the house where he's just wrapping this thing up. He's like, oh, Dad, this is fine. I mean, he was frustrated. I was frustrated. It's been a shitty day, but I even said, I was like, dude, you sure this is a good idea? Well, lo and behold, the next, so this was on like a Friday. So Monday rolls around, that next Tuesday, the fucking driver comes in bitching. The customers that dressed just came out livid. It just, oh yeah, dude, they were fucking mad. Because they were like, he hung it up. It was way down below by the road. Because they're like kind of by the main road. Like they're not far, and you could literally see it driving on the main road. It was not fucking, but that's what, sorry, I was thinking of like the day, and that would take way too fucking long. But that's what I was laughing at.
But like, that's what I'm saying though, like, it goes with us delivering regularly, like out of sight, out of mind. Take a few steps into the driveway, go down a little bit, maybe around the turn. If the driveway's long enough, go down a little bit, then hang it so it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I mean,
unwritten rule.
Yeah, that just, dude, that as soon as you said that immediately popped into my head. And God,
it's absolute just ice shit outside this entire week, and it's not really getting above freezing. And if it does, then it melts and it refreezes. It's just a vicious circle right now. But anyways, let's go around the table real quick here, all right? We got a couple other people here joining us tonight. Our producer, Nate. I was on the phone with him earlier talking about all this ice capades that we've had here. Nate, how's it going, buddy?
What's going on, guys? Doing all right, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Luke.
What? I mean, he just waited for me. He was just he was just waiting for me to say something. And I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Nate's got an awesome voice. His voice is as good as his producing. Ooh. Fucking solid. Boom. How you like that? How you like that for a compliment?
Shit.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's awesome. I'm sure there's like some women that listen to this podcast like, damn, Nate's voice. Well, guess what, ladies? He does not have social media, so no way to get in touch with him.
He's a fucking unicorn. God bless him.
He's a unicorn.
He is, man.
Nobody knows him. Nobody can find him. I'm sure people have searched for him too. Nate, all in a delivery. Nope, nothing comes up.
Bam. He's sitting there with Jimmy Hoffa, dude. Just oh, I guess he's not really sitting there with Jimmy Hoffa. He's talking to us. So sorry, Jim.
Next up, they finally have made their trip across the country. They are currently in California. Joe and Amy Rogan. How is it rolling, guys?
We're rolling. Joe's ready to roll out of California already.
24 hours in and you're gone.
Oh God. Yeah, we'll be here for 3 months. So I'll make the best of it. I'm looking forward to catching up with listeners and also past guests, like, RJ,
Tell us.
Andy Von Six. It'd be awesome to check up with them.
We're working on scheduling with RJ hopefully this weekend, and Andy Von Six. It's a little we're trying.
Yeah,
So jealous.
We're in Riverside right now. Yeah, you want to come here to California, don't you?
I want to just meet everybody. That's all.
Yeah.
I want to meet everybody.
Well, we're getting better at our videos. We got a little crazy with John Hilligus.
Yeah.
The donuts.
Yeah, how did that go?
Big
Tell
ass
us about it.
donuts.
Oh, it was so much fun.
It was short and sweet, but it was awesome to meet him for the first time, not in his home at Ocala, Florida, but we had to just like meet up.
We've been an hour and a half away from each other for at least 3 to maybe 6 weeks.
It's so funny.
And we had to meet in Austin, states away. Like ridiculous. But it was great.
Yeah.
Donuts were epic.
His beard is amazing.
Beard is epic.
That's exactly what I was about to ask. Is his beard as epic in the photos as it is in real life?
I wanted
is it as epic in real life as it is in the photos? Yeah.
I wanted to pet it. I wanted to pet it a little bit, but I didn't. I thought that'd be weird.
It's like,
I mean, it's as big as his donuts were. It was like the size of his beard.
Oh,
yeah,
those donuts were huge.
He said something. What the? He made. I forget. He had an Insta story once, and I forget I can't remember what it said, but my reply to it was, I think it was something about the 20. Oh no, it was. It was something. It was a heavy box. It was like 150-pound box or something. And he was like, "I wonder why the PVDs didn't have this package." And I replied back to him. I was like, "Because their beard wasn't big enough." That's what, dude. Yeah, that beard is. It looks epic. It does look epic.
But yeah, we're getting excited and excited to see more listeners and past guests and anybody who wants us to visit. Yeah, we'll be on the roll.
It's awesome. It's so exciting, guys.
Fucking A.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out here and joining us. Also, got to give a special shout out to our Patreon subscribers because, guys, we would not be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you guys so much. Quick shout out to Tony, Sam V, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Jerica, Ted, Sam C, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, and good ship Sean, Mr. Sean Avery. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Luke and I appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you guys. And Luke, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of shit that went down in the past week.
Man,
Couple stories, couple
forever.
Fucking more deaths here because, why?
I mean,
why not?
We're 2 for 2. You realize in 2022 episodes now talking about fucking people from our past, beloved fucking people. We got another one now. God, I don't want to be like, hey, episode 70, 73 next week. Be like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't fucking make a joke of that, but damn it, yeah, it's not fucking. It's not.
Hopefully,
fucking,
we don't have to do this.
Yeah,
next week.
God dang, I know.
Bob Saget, dude, unreal. I mean, you can, did you grow up watching Full House?
Dude,
Really.
I kind of, I mean, it wasn't like that I didn't watch it. I was a Family Matters kid, dude. Family Matters was my favorite. And I was, like I've said, when all that shit went down with Bill Cosby, I was like, dude, if that had been fucking Carl Winslow, I'd have been fucking devastated. I was like, my whole childhood would have been fucking ruined. But I still watched Full House. I mean, it's still impossible not to have
Of course.
fucking, because I feel like we were like the first target audience of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was.
You had
but-
those few. You had Family Matters, Full House, Step by Step.
The Cosby Show was still around.
Cosby Show was still around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there was a plethora, dude. There was a solid fucking lineup of family shows that were fucking epic. But do we know how he passed away? Do we know his call?
I'm not sure if they released that yet.
Yeah, because I saw I actually didn't know Bob Saget's birthday, but I did see that he was only 65.
Yeah.
So
I heard, I'm not trying to get political with this, but I heard that they're trying to blame it on the vaccine because he got the vaccine, I think, just recently.
like the beginning of it, or the booster shot, or does it? Did they not
I am
say?
unsure. I don't know if anybody else knows, but I am unsure. But I heard that's where they were trying to pull this one towards, which is,
Well, if that turns out, I'll just say this: if that turns out to be true, that's a real motherfucker. And even if it doesn't turn out to be true, then he's still fucking gone. So it sucks either way. But yeah, if that, I mean, God, that's what at this point to even fucking try to with fucking COVID and vaccines and shit and bringing it up, like, I'm so fucking burnt out with it. I feel like I told you since you brought it up, we were just talking on the phone about this. Like, I think Omicron this is going to be the herd immunity part, because
I think so too.
That's got to be the part. But if it's just not like what you want to get conspiracy on it, if it's going to be allowed to fucking become it. But at some point, it fucking will. Yeah. And I feel like it's not, like you said, now it's just like so many people now fucking getting it. It's just like, dude, I saw a thing. I don't know if this is true. I think it is true, but I think that like NCAA, they allow, like, if players for the tournament, I guess if they'd had COVID before, they're considered to be fully vaccinated.
Huh. That is interesting. So even if they didn't receive the actual shots, the vaccine shots, if they had COVID, they are considering them fully vaxxed?
Yeah, dude, if they're considered fully vaccinated, if they've already had it. Yeah, I guess I've heard that. It could be true. It might not be. I don't fucking know. I don't look that deep into shit.
No, but
that's why I don't really like to repost anything, because I don't ever look too deep into
I know. You really open up a can of worms if we do that.
Right.
But there was this video going around on Instagram. I don't know if anybody saw it. This guy, I can't remember his username, but fuck, he made this video, and it's him, and he's dressed up as like the CDC member, and he's dressed up as the OG COVID, virus, and then he's the Delta variant, and then he's the Omicron variant, and he's literally going through this whole thing, and it's like if the variants in COVID were people. And he was all acting it out. And so like they start coming in one by one. And then like they all got name badges on. And one says OG. The other one says Delta variant. The other one says Omicron. And the OG COVID comes walking. He's like, hey guys, the OG's in the house. The OG's in the house. Delta comes in. He's like, hey guys, remember me? Because the Delta didn't last long. And then the Omicron comes, and he's like, oh, no pictures, please. I'm currently trending on Twitter, And then he goes, they all like had this like huge like beef with each other. Like, who's better? Is the COVID better? Is the OG COVID better? Is the Delta better? Is the Omicron better? And they go through this whole thing. It's absolutely hilarious. We're going to have to share it on the podcast Instagram, but absolutely hilarious. And the Omicron goes on, and it was like, yeah, man, I'm out there just, he said, I'm out there just getting everybody sick right now. I am spreading, what do you say? I'm spreading antibodies for everybody. Like he goes on and on with this, and then like the OG says he's like, yeah, man. Well, I started in 2020 and I shut the world down. And then like Delta's like, yeah, guys, don't you remember me? Like, hello, and he goes on and on. And then like the CDC guy starts talking, and he's like, guys, calm down. He's like, listen, I am the CDC here. And then like they start laughing like, ha ha ha, CDC. What does that stand for? Changing decisions constantly. I just fucking lost it, dude. It's incredible. It's an incredible video. It is hysterical. It's hysterical.
I mean, but
oh my gosh.
But to go back to Full House with Bob Saget, see, that's what COVID does. It pulls us in. It's got us so fucking programmed to start talking about it. I wonder if we're going to have a fucking information bar on the bottom of this episode now because we brought up COVID vaccines. But
want to know where to get your vaccine? Click here.
This is what blows my mind, dude. So here's Bob Saget. God bless him. Fucking gone, passed away. And you got John Stamos, hasn't aged since the 80s. Looks the fucking same.
Unreal.
Dude, just I can't remember what was Joey's role. Was he like a family member?
He was Uncle Joey, yeah.
So he was an uncle too.
Yeah? Question mark? I think.
I could see. I didn't watch it enough to really
Uncle
know.
Joey.
No, they called Uncle Jesse.
Right.
But I don't remember them. But see, I didn't watch it enough to
Uncle
really.
Joey?
I don't know.
Just Joey?
That is a fucking see now, because I never remembered what his. But dude, he also Bob Saget did America's Funniest Home Videos.
Joey was just a friend. Thank you, Rogan, for telling him.
So okay, Joey's just man.
So he moved in with the family.
See, now Full House wouldn't fucking make it in 2022. It wouldn't. It would get Full House somehow. I feel like now, even though they've even done like a reboot, I feel like the original fucking Full House would get canceled. I feel like it would fucking it would just get canceled because it seems so weird. Like what the? So he was just some fucking friend, family friend that was there the whole time. I mean, I know the show. That's a TV show.
He was the funny guy too,
He was the funny guy, but he just makes it even kind of. See, maybe that's just me being fucking. Maybe that's just how society's molded my way of thinking now. So I'm thinking this funny guy, this family friend, has got the puppets. He's just been living there for years. I mean,
under the staircase.
Under
dude, you know what's incredible is if you think about the layout of this house, okay? Listen, if you think about the layout of the house, okay? They had 2 staircases that led up to the upstairs to the hallway where all the bedrooms were. All right? If they went up one staircase, it leads to the top. If they go up the other staircase, it leads to the same fucking place.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking
I
rad.
think too deep into this. But yeah, anyways, I watched Full House a lot growing up. So that's why I asked.
I mean, like I said, I did, but I did, but I didn't. But I'd watched plenty of it. Impossible not to, like I said.
Right. And then of course he also did America's Funniest Home Videos.
Right.
Like think about it. Like he was social media. He was Instagram before Instagram.
Yeah,
he's like
he
the
was,
OG.
dude.
Like, fucking
really
showing us all
was.
these funny videos and shit that we see on social media now. Like that's where like, dude. So
makes you wonder how much of that shit now, thinking about it then, was really staged because they knew they were going to send it into America's Funniest Home Videos, but still pretty good. I mean, like you said, it was before his time because that you didn't see shit. You didn't see shit like that's what's crazy, dude. That's fucking wild. God, that just made me feel fucking a different kind of way, man. Yeah, to realize that you weren't seeing random shit unless So, man, that just makes me think of our parents' generation. They just,
Yeah.
if they wanted to see random shit, they just had to live it.
Yeah.
Of course,
Totally.
they didn't get even. They didn't get a very good.
Let's go on this
place
sketchy rope swing that swings over these sharp-edged rocks into a lake. Like, and they fucking did it.
Dude, my dad told me, you want to hear fucking something be canceled right now. My dad told me when he was in junior high that if they would miss a block or something playing football, that the fucking coach would take their face mask and another fucking player's face mask and fucking smack their heads together. And
just a fucking innocent bystander.
yeah. There was the kid that fucked up, and then the innocent bystander that had to get their fucking head smashed in, dude. And dude, there wasn't a fucking thing. My grandfather was in fucking World War II for Marine, dude. You think he was going to be like, oh my God, son, I'm going to go report he probably fucking told him don't fuck up for son. Don't miss the block, but dude,
you probably deserved it.
That's what I mean, dude. That's what I mean. Talking about they talk about brain injuries and shit in football, and this fucking guy was taking kids' heads, face masks, bashing their fucking heads together.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I think he only did it once. I don't know if it was multiple bashings, but I'll have to ask the old man.
Oh man. But yeah, dude. Bob Saget. Rest
in peace, Bob. God, yeah, dude. That's a fucking other damn, dude. John Madden, Betty White, Bob Saget, on a very short fucking window in one another.
Yeah. But hey, speaking of football stuff just before there, Luke, you know what football has in it? Timeouts, right? Buddy, you took a timeout day today.
I did, man. And I wanted to, talk about this because I just sometimes if it's overworked or something, if significant other would need you or both, or it could be anything, family, friend that needs whatever. Sometimes you just you can wake up and you feel rough and I'm not saying you've got people that fucking take off a lot. We all know who these fucking people are. I'm not going to try to fucking, but if you're one person that's honest with it and you really try, you show up to work plenty, don't feel fucking guilty about taking a timeout day from time to time. If you got days to use, sometimes it was like we've got an episode soon, very, very soon in the works, going to be discussing mental health with a couple other drivers coming on. And so I won't dive too deep into that now, because I'll save more of that for then, because that'll be coming up very soon. But yeah, I mean, I just sometimes, I don't know. I don't know if everybody's that way, but I do. Like, sometimes people feel guilty. I do sometimes, because I know we've been backed up, but dude, I've been fucking slammed. Dude, I've had 2 fucking like 12 plus hour bangers, and I filed for, we'll find out as we record this. When this gets released, I will know. I guess it won't. As we record this, I'll know soon, but I got an appointment next week to find out the gender of the little nomad. So, there's you got that coming up, and I was just like, man, I don't want to fucking roll into the weekend either. I don't take off much. So I got to that point to where, I don't I'm like, if you got days to use, folks, you need to use one from time to time. Take yourself a fucking timeout day.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's so needed. It's so needed, dude. Like, you hear from people like how stressed out they get, about this job.
Yeah.
And like you said, having the 2 individuals that will be joining us for the episode coming up soon, about mental health. It's something that a lot of drivers in um I'm sure it's not only us. I'm sure it's with Schmedlex. I'm sure it's with Amazon, even though they
Oh
have their
yeah,
own
it's
line.
it's
But like,
it's with all of them. Yeah,
oh
it's with
yeah,
I'd say
I
it's with
mean, and
everybody
then it's
in
even
that
outside
field.
this, profession that we do too. But but because our the people that listen are in the same jobs that we do, it's important to have people on who also are doing this job, who also are mental health advocates. So that's going to be a fucking awesome episode to have when we record that one. So, yeah, dude.
I I got something. I wanted to give it. It's not a direct quote. I wanted to give a shout out to Miller Gang. I mean, he's always he responds a lot to questions of the week, and he had posted an Insta story, and I'm going to read this quote, dude, because you did. This is about Amazon, and I don't want to go too deep into this, but this is kind of like things when we were talking about I forget what day it was when we were discussing like shit that we think of that day, but then we don't want to fucking like shit that really stuck out. And this was from a driver. I don't know where the local is 177. It's the only thing I don't know where that is at. But testifying before Congress, just something to think about. Shit we've talked about with the great debate and all this other stuff. The Amazon's dominant position as an e-retailer enables Amazon to exert its dominance in business relationships with its third parties. I think it says mile carriers. I think it's supposed to say mail. Might have been a typo. Including larger firms like the company, USPS, DHL, and its DSPs. If we don't do something now, workers will be forced into dead-end, unsafe, and high turnover jobs instead of enriching careers that allow our families to thrive. And dude, I still, we can save that for another episode because that can go on for a while. But dude, that was something that really fucking stuck out today, and I wanted to make sure to include it because we've discussed this before. And moving forward, and I'm not trying to put any negative thoughts in anybody's head or anything like that. Like I still feel like, but I just to hear somebody say that, I don't know. I feel it makes me actually feel better about it because some people locally here, like where I'm at, they're not as really concerned about it as I am. Maybe again, because they've looked into it more than me, as I've said, I'm guilty of sometimes. But dude, I just feel like on the surface, but I felt like I was some powerful shit. I just wanted to fucking shout that. I don't want to give his government name because I don't really know who he is, but it was fucking. I mean, I got his name, but like I said, I don't know him, so I don't want to do it like that. But yeah, dude, just something to always think moving forward. Shout out to Geo, pissed off Yorker. Not saying I think we're always going to have a job. I'm not trying to say that. I don't think I really think what we do, it's not going away. Fuck. It's a fucking thriving industry. We're going to be fine. I don't want to make it sound like that. But it's like to shout him out, just to fucking I feel like shit's kind of uncertain because we don't know. I mean, it's a different fucking beast than we've dealt with. And, he talks about, like how saving money, management with money. Feel like, just don't. I mean, this is coming from somebody that's been playing parlays since every time we say it's earlier and earlier out of the womb. So taking money and management advice for me is kind of fucking laughable, but I'm saying it for real though. It's like, yeah, in this regard, man, it's just something to think about, having, because we don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know. Like I said, that can be another episode. We can have a great debate part 2 because that could be a whole nother fucking can of worms. But I just wanted to shout out Miller Gang 5 for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, brother.
Absolutely. And since we're on shout outs, I posted I posted a video of all the stickers that I have in my truck, and then I got a message. I mean, I got a couple messages, but this one came today. This one's from Nicole McKay. I believe she's a sleeper feeder driver, feeder sleeper. They call them something like that.
Is that
and,
like backup feeder drivers or?
it's when two go out, and when one's sleeping, the other one's
Oh yeah,
driving.
yeah. Okay,
So
I got you.
So she said that her friend told her that she has to send me her friend has to send me, like, her partner there who she's driving with has to send me a picture of her cooler, and her cooler is just covered in stickers. So I mean, I thought that was pretty fucking cool, just seeing everybody's sticker game and shit. Keep those pictures coming, because I appreciate that. So it's fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Oh, and one other thing too. So this was I wanted to talk about this last week and I completely forgot. So over the holiday time, there was that video going around that went viral of the that company.
Man,
I almost said
that's
again.
all-
I am terrible tonight, buddy.
It's
That would have
late.
been the
It's
second
late.
time.
It's late, man.
So,
it's all good.
So they quoted him to be, a company driver. And, I mean, what the kid said on the camera was very nice, talking about, he was like, yeah, if this the house who just had the boy, congratulations. I just had a boy too. And, very,
yeah.
very, very, very nice and sentimental for sure. But here's the issue here's the issue I have with it. Okay. Is the company was using this as like ammo on calling this kid a driver. Okay. Now, if you look at the video, what he's wearing is definitely not dress code appropriate whatsoever. He had on some red Air Jordans or something like all this stuff. But and then even in the video too, we did like a little, fucking checking out the video and did our own little research on it. And even Sam Voight, Patreon subscriber of ours, pointed out that you can even see the driver of the truck getting out of the package car in the background of the camera video. So when the company uses this as like, look at our driver, look how nice he is, and all of our drivers are like this kind of thing, I don't know, it's kind of fucked up.
Well, dude, it's like fucking some more shout outs, dude, to Chelsea and Dusty, mindfully mean old bald bearded bastard, dude. That picture they used with him hugging his kids.
Yeah.
Chelsea said she told us that fucking they asked her like that to use that picture like fucking August.
3 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was like in
it.
the summertime. They knew right then. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to use that one. That one we already got.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Right, but that pissed me off too, because it was like, yeah, maybe if you didn't work us 6 fucking days a week, we wouldn't be having this discussion. Like, Jesus, dude. Don't get me started on that. That's 6 days a week for the entire month of December really fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, we're in like year 4 of it here, man. I'm kind of used to it at this point. It still sucks.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
It's depressing
suck,
when you look at it like, oh, I only got 3 days off this month until Christmas. That fucking sucks.
We start before December here. We start mid. Well, it's either Thanksgiving week or the week before. I can't remember when the fuck it starts, but I feel like it's like the week before. But I made the cut to not be like one of the.
But it's shit like this is the reason why you look at the mental health aspect of our drivers. They're getting overworked. And then overwork becomes stressful, and then your home life becomes stressful because you're not home with your family. Like, get it together, company. Get it together.
It's yeah, man. It becomes like a fucking snowball effect.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
Well,
we got one last thing to talk about before we get into the question of the week. And
I was going to say, speaking of snowballs, man. Dude, go ahead, Dave.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
This isn't even on the topic, or this isn't even on the fucking docs. Okay, so there's a video that surfaced from the Florida Panthers game the other night, and Kodak is I think is the rapper's name.
I saw that.
I think his name's is it Kodak Black or just Kodak?
I think it's Kodak Black, maybe, or Kodak. I don't know.
Anyways, this dude is in a fucking suite at the Florida Panthers ice hockey game down there in Florida. And there's somebody across the arena, across the way on the other side of the ice, zooming in on Kodak's suite. And there's this video, this guy, this Kodak dude. I don't even know who the fuck this kid is.
First, I want to ask you: did you see the other video to it?
The video from the person who was in the suite with him?
Yes.
Yes. I did.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, keep going.
It's cringeworthy. So yeah, I did. And so what happened was the video across the way was the first video that surfaced. And it literally, like, there's this girl just bent over on all, ass in the air on all fours. And it looks like he is just straight up dogging her. You know what I mean? Straight up. Just giving it to her in the middle of the hockey game. And I mean, it is the most ridiculous looking thing I have ever seen. But then, like the comments, we just talked about this last episode about the comments section. Some of the comments people had was like, "Oh man, that's 2 minutes for hitting from behind." You know what I mean? Just like so all this hockey related stuff. It's like, oh man, he's gonna be getting a call from the player safety department for that one for roughing, or something. Like, all this stuff. But anyway, so then there was a video that came out like a day later almost now of the video someone took of actually inside the same suite with this Kodak guy, and she was just twerking on him, grinding on him.
They were clothed. They were clothed.
Yes, they were.
There was no
the other video you couldn't tell, and it literally looked like he was just pounding her. So, but this one, this one you can see they were not doing that.
I didn't even see anybody in that suite. Where the fuck was that guy recording that at? Of course, I wasn't really looking around for other people. I was like,
he was off to the side.
I was like, what? I did, man.
But yeah. Anyways, I just had to mention that because I saw that and I was like, what the fuck is going on here in Florida?
Well, to say what the fuck's going on here in Florida, what the fuck's going on in, I don't know if this happened in Canada, but the Drake saga, dude. The hot sauce trick.
Oh my God.
So go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Fucking I'm gonna try not to copy him. But so we as men think of different ways. So whenever you're getting hot and heavy in the bedroom, right, we think of different ways to try to we try to think of ways to prevent kids. Okay, so if you're not looking to obviously have a child, you're thinking of all these ways to prevent kids. Some people pull out, some people do this, some people wear a condom, right? So there's a story out right now in the media.
He's not wrong. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just laughing.
It's fucking hilarious. So there's a story out in the media right now. So this Drake hooked up with this girl. Wore a condom. Good for him. Good for him. Wearing condoms. Good for you, Drake. And he threw the condom out, right? But before he threw the condom out, absolute fucking savage genius move on Drake's part. He puts hot sauce in the condom to kill all the swimmers that he's got going on in there, right? So now this woman who he was hooking up with, I don't know if she was looking for money, if she was looking to impregnate herself with Drake's kids.
Well, clearly, I think that's what she was.
That's obviously was her intentions. So she didn't see the hot sauce trick. She pulls the condom out of the garbage and tries, sticking the whatever leftovers that Drake left in there. inside her vagina, right? Needless to say, it's got hot sauce in it. And
I wonder if it was ghost peppers, man. God, dude.
But so I am not a female, but I couldn't imagine what it would be like sticking hot sauce. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Dude, I mean, there's different levels. Like I
It's gotta
said,
be painful.
if it was ghost pepper hot sauce, like level 5-star,
He probably he probably took the hottest fucking hot sauce in the world just to make sure they die. Just to make sure the swimmers die.
You guys know Frank's Red Hot slogan is "I put that shit on everything." Frank's Red Hot slogan can be "I put that shit on everything, even condoms to kill sperm."
Right. And like, dude, it's just it's a funny story. It's a funny story. It's absolutely insane. And so what I heard happened was now there was something that happened up inside with her situation there after doing that. And she's
cayenne pepper in the vag probably wouldn't feel too good.
It's got to sting a little bit.
Would it sting? Mrs. Nomad's down here. That's why I asked. I wasn't asking you, Dave. I clearly know you don't have. Would hot sauce in your? Oh,
you did that.
she said I touched my dick with hot sauce.
No, you were. I was cutting hot peppers and you touched it.
Oh no, I didn't touch my dick with hot sauce. I touched my dick with hot peppers. Yeah, Hungarian wax. Fuck, I do remember that. Yeah, so I would say that probably would say yes. She said it would burn. It would probably burn.
Well, I went off the rails real quick. So yeah, so she's trying to sue Drake now because she's got some situation happening now up inside her vagina. So maybe damage, maybe partial damage to something up there. But what? I mean, first of all, let's talk about it now. Legendary move by him. That's incredible. Like the
most legendary move of all fucking time.
Like who would think of that? Dude, that shit is insane. That you would even think like hot sauce will kill it.
The fact that he has to even have that fucking thought. I mean, that kind of sucks. That sucks because wearing a condom's not enough.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Poor guy's trying to be safe. Now he's got to be extra safe and put hot sauce like inside the condom. What the fuck? Unreal move. But yeah, dude, good stuff. Good. Some funny fucking things to talk about for sure.
Maybe dude, when I heard about that, I don't even know what to fucking say because that, like, to not copy it because I saw this, I think you did too, like shout out to KFC radio, they announced it and he said the incinerator. I was dying. I was like, dude, yeah, that's fucking crazy. But dude, when you have that level of fame and money, you have to literally think like, man, I better make sure I sprinkle some Tabasco into fucking latex. God, dude, what a fucking world we live in. I mean, I know that's not new though. That's been going on for years.
Oh yeah.
Good old dumping of yeah. That's an age-old trick. That's not a 2020 2022 thing. That's been going on forever.
That's awesome. So let's get into the first question of the week for 2022. All right, let's do this. I wasn't sure if there's any Facebook ones. I don't know if you want to check that real quick.
I will, brother. Yeah.
Let's start running through them. This was a fun one. We want to get to know you guys a little bit better. So this is why we asked this question. And the question of the week was, what was your first job? Let's take a look. This one is from Miss Von Six. Andy Von Six says, I worked at Best Buy and Joann's Fabrics my senior year of high school. Well, Andy, listen, I used to work at Best Buy too. I don't know if I ever mentioned that in the podcast.
I
I
don't know
worked
if you have either. I
I
saw
worked in
that you said
every
that.
department in Best Buy except computers. This was back before when they had like a media section, like CDs and shit. You can't find a CD anywhere in a store now. But like
Oh, fuck
CDs,
yeah,
home
dude.
theater, appliances, auto like auto tech stuff. I did like installations and vehicles, like car stereos, remote starts, securities and systems and vehicles and shit. Yeah, I used to work at Best Buy too, Andy. That's funny. We have something in common like that.
Dude, why does it weird me out so bad that fucking you can't get CDs anywhere just regularly? Like, why the fuck does I not? Dude, they haven't been around forever. Like,
It's
I feel like
ridiculous.
when the fuck did Napster come out? Like, that was like 99, 2000, right? God, that's been
Yeah.
over 20 years ago. And I'm sitting here in my head, I'm thinking, when you said that, I was like, God, that's so
CDs
crazy.
came out
I'm
when
like,
streaming started.
yeah.
Apple Music, Spotify, that's when CDs started fading. Because
One of the
everyone's like, why
greatest.
am I going to go buy a CD when I could just stream it?
One of the greatest fucking, it wasn't even it was kind of a meme, but it was a screenshot of a fucking, it was like a post of somebody that said, maybe it's just the Gen Z in me, but how the fuck did people burn CDs? And like was like she just burned, like they didn't know, and then somebody replied like it was like there's motherfuckers out there that don't know how to burn CDs. I'm fucking old. It's like, God, yeah, that's low tech Tommy here. Low tech Tommy could burn fucking CDs.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm
But
still,
then-
I haven't moved past the burning CDs. Sorry.
No. But
That's
then
where
you
that's
could,
where I peaked.
but then you'd be lucky if you got like a CDRW CD, so that then you had files and you had folders and you could fit more music on the CD.
Oh yeah, dude.
Instead of like 18 to 20 tracks or something, you
remember.
could get fucking albums and albums on a CD.
Those were game changers. I remember those.
Fucking rights. Throwback. Next one is from the Cowboy Cardboard Warrior. Says a newspaper delivery. I've always been delivering something. Newspaper delivery boy. Oh, he also says I also had several years working at a record store. Strawberries. Strawberries must be a record store. That's cool. I would love to work at a record store when I was younger. That'd be cool. But
See, that's another thing. I mean, they were around till the early 2000s, and
Yeah.
then they again, like you said, man, fucking streaming shit.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I guess it's
crazy.
it is.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's like you see more vinyls now in stores than you do CDs.
People were going like yeah, dude. There's a lot more people. A good friend of mine's been collecting vinyls for years, and he was like the only one that I knew for a long time. But now I know a bunch of people. Like everybody's getting onto the kick.
Oh yeah.
It's a different sound, dude. It makes it. It's just totally.
Yeah.
It's I fucking love it. Like I haven't committed to it, but that would be a purchase that I would.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely think of worse purchases I could make because, but yeah, dude,
It's an expensive hobby,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But next one is from Haley Bug Creation. Says I was an assistant to an architect while I was in college. That had to have been cool.
Building the fucking
Yeah. Checking out
Building,
building plans and shit and
I was
seeing like the
thinking
next modern thing.
fucking wasn't Mike Brady an architect? Brady Bunch?
Get closer to the mic. What'd you say?
Wasn't Mike Brady from the Brady Bunch? Wasn't he an architect? Mike Brady?
Was he?
I feel like he was. I don't know. It's random. Just one of them random thoughts popped in my head.
That one was definitely rare.
Yeah. Just the architect. Because I was just thinking, I was like, all I was associating it with was that and then something about Mary at the movie. Tried to be faking to be an architect to hook up with Mary.
Next one is from J Hill 352. John Hilligus says, I worked at Chick-fil-A in our mall. That was 1987 for $3.35 an hour.
Damn.
Jesus.
And you know, it's crazy. Honestly, this is fucking wild to think about. Minimum wage has barely doubled since 1987. But you want to talk about, man, all the other shit, cost of living, fucking cars, rent, mortgage, all that shit. From 87 to now, fuck. There you go. $3.35 an hour, that is. But then I sort of thought, I was like, man, it's still, it's like $7.25, I think. And that's
For the
crazy.
record, Mike Brady was an architect.
He was?
Yep.
$3.35 an hour, though. It's fucking.
At Chick-fil-A, yeah. Woo! What a step up. Next one is from Porno
Right.
Parcel, says, Salvation Army donation supervisor. It was here that oh boy, here we go. It was it was here that I homed in my skills of ripping off the cash registers to support my music collecting. It was also here that I discovered that when people used to donate VCRs, they had a bad habit of also donating their porn tapes that they forgot to eject. They were never kind to rewind. Unreal. This next one's from
Fucking
Fernando.
I love him.
Loiza 16, Loiza Jr. 16 says, preload, first job and the funnest job. Good times and great memories made.
Man, I can say real quick on that. We didn't run last Friday as we record this, but like the preload, a lot of the people from preload were standing out in the parking lot kind of bullshitting. And man, it made me think of the times, because I know I did it for a long ass time, but man, I thought it's like there was a lot of fun times in the preload, a lot of laughs, and I was like, damn, man, like I didn't really realize. It's like, it wasn't like you don't have it. Like, I don't want to say how good you have it, because obviously when you're a driver, you have a lot more perks, but you're also doing a lot more shit. So I get what you're saying, Fernando, 110%.
True. Next one here is from the Roland Rogans. Say, Amy worked at Culver's scooping custard. Joe worked at TJ Cinnamon, kind of like Cinnabon, as a dishwasher.
Yeah, TJ Cinnamon, we have those here. I think there's, as far as I know, there's still maybe one at the Morgantown Mall. I haven't been up there in forever. But yeah, we have those.
Next one here is from Life in fuck. Is it me or my? I'm never gonna know. Someone's
I don't know. You fuck this up every time.
fucking time.
Every fucking time.
Michelle and Luke from Michigan. Come on, Michelle and Luke. Let me know what's good. Is it me or is it my?
We're gonna have to get
I
you
wanna
guys
pronounce
on
I
here to
like
pronounce it for us.
But-
Man, he never fucks. He never says that right.
They both probably listen. They're probably like, you fucked up again.
Like they're just waiting for like, man, here's Dave gonna fuck up our IG name again. There
You're
he
probably get a
did.
kick out of it. At least I like to think so. They say
It's become a good part of the podcast. I love it. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, people love it.
They says not sure which came first, but I would milk cows for my parents during school year, and during the summer, I stayed at my grandparents' campground and worked there splitting firewood, cleaning the bathrooms, and helped my uncle take canoe trips out on the rivers. Damn. Living that farm
Nice.
life sounds like.
Fucking A.
Shit. Next one here is from our Gecko Studios. Past guest Jeffrey Chandler says, took a job at Wendy's because I had the hots for this redhead who worked there. She quit the day I was hired.
I wonder, was that just coincidence?
Was that?
We'll have to ask Jeff, was that coincidence? I wonder.
That's a good one.
I would say it was. It had to be.
This next one is, where the hell did it go? This next one is from Good Ship Sean. How the hell did we just get it over here? Good Ship Sean says, I had a paper route when I was a kid. I saved up enough money when I was 12 years old to buy a brand new four-wheeler for $2,000 cash. Delivering stuff is pretty much all I know.
Nice.
Another newspaper route. This one here is from Dustin Coakley. Says dishwasher only made $25 a week. Ooh,
Oh, shit.
it's fucking different time, man. Different time back then. Uh, Luke, you comment on it? you
I
want to
did.
tell it? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I just figured I would since it was the first one back. I was a field keeper for our baseball field where I lived at. It was kind of outskirts from Fairmont. It was called Number 7 Baseball Field. It was like in a smaller town. And I actually didn't make minimum wage. Minimum wage at that point was $5.15 an hour. And I made $5.75 an hour, and it was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. But dude, that job, you want to talk about having it fucking made. But dude, what I would do,
Yeah, field keeper. What
basically what I did to summarize it, I would open up the gate, lock the gate at night, cut the grass when it needed, turn on the water, shut off the water. But dude, I was 16. I was a fucking knucklehead sometimes. We used that. I would fucking lock them gates. We'd fucking get fucked up in the dugout sometimes at nighttime. What can I say? It happened a time or two. But there would be times that I would I'd sleep in and I'd get that was 2000. So there was no knocking on the fucking, or there was no calling the cell phone. So I had parents fucking blowing up like our landline, and my parents like, go and lock the gate. I was like, oh, what? Yes. I might not have been the best field keeper, but that was my first job.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll tell mine real quick too, since we're on it. So I used to work at a gas station. I started off as like the maintenance. No, not maintenance guy. I stocked the shelves and the coolers. I took care of cardboard and breaking boxes down and cleaning a little bit here and there, maybe wiping down the gas pumps or something. And then eventually I worked my way up to being a cashier there. And I think it was for $5.25 an hour, I think was the minimum wage then. And that's when I was 16. That was my first job. And but it was cool though, because when I started working my way up to cashier, I was working longer shifts. I was working 8 hours, not 4 hours a day. It's like stocking shelves, like it was 4 hours a day. And then when I would get like that later shift, like 3 p.m. to like 11 or something, it gets later on in the night. There aren't as many people out. And, it'd be like, I don't know, 8 p.m. You start seeing it die down. I fucking bust a skateboard out, bro. I'm skating in the store. I'm doing kickflips like down the aisle. You know what I mean? And just like, it was probably the most just ridiculous shit ever. Like, just getting
That's
away
what I
with
mean.
it.
You don't appreciate that shit sometimes, like when you get, you know what I mean? Until you look back on it, I was like, man, that's awesome. You're getting, I know you weren't making much money, but you're getting paid to do it.
I was getting paid to fuck around.
You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Save here, dude. Fucking save here.
Fucking incredible. Next one is from Craft Beer Snob.
Ernie.
Good old Ernie Martinez says, with my dad painting, he painted 45 years. Way harder than anything ups I've done.
What did he say? Painting?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Dude, I never did it to like the professional level, but what I've done, fuck yeah. I could believe that.
Oh yeah. Totally. This my phone is fucking up today. This one here is from Star 13 LP, says McDonald's. Good old
Nice.
McDee's. Next one here is from Cam Sawa, says, the company was my first legit job. Fresh out of high school, straight to the back of the nasty hot trailer. Sounds like a good time back there.
Oh man, I couldn't have done it right out of high school. I was still a knucklehead when I started, but I was 22, dude. If I'd have started at 18, fuck, there's no way I'd have made it. I'd have got fired.
Nope. The preload life says I would clean friends' houses occasionally, but my first official job would be and is the company. Next up, we have B-Rad Mo. Brad Mosher says, I scooped ice cream in high school. I would use my paycheck to buy and eat ice cream. Not only did I usually owe money at the end of the week, but I was so fat I could barely fit behind the counter.
I did not know that, Brad.
I don't know that either.
I didn't know that.
Give me more cosplay says working at Jack in the Box and costume making. That's good.
Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box.
Man, I felt like that. Isn't that like wasn't that a fast food chain too? Do you remember Jack in the Box?
I do not remember Jack in the Box.
Dude, I feel like Jack in the Box is a fast food chain. We might need to look that up too.
Next one is from Matthew Crowder 30 says Dairy Queen. Ooh.
Now that definitely is a fast food chain.
Let me tell you something. I got a little story to pick on Dairy Queen real quick. So, their whole slogan thing, I don't know if it still is, but, if they don't serve you the fucking Blizzard upside down, it's free.
Oh, is that still a thing?
I don't know if it's still a thing, but when it was, I had somebody serve me a Blizzard right side up, and I was this close to saying something. I was this close. Be like, buddy, what are you doing? I want you to serve me the Blizzard upside down so my ice cream just doesn't fall out magically out of my cup.
Is that why the fuck they do that? I didn't know why they do that. Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because that's what they're known for. It's not going to fall out. It's in there. It's in there good. And they always serve it to you upside down. But this kid didn't. And I was kind of disappointed. I didn't get my Blizzard served to me upside down. That's all.
Man, I bet did it make it taste like shit?
Probably. I think I had a bad experience like the rest of the time. I was like, fuck this place. I don't think I went back since. But yes, Rogan say Jack in the Box is a fast food chain.
I thought it was.
Next one here is from Sir Stang 67 says, for my whole young childhood, I went to work with my dad who fixed gas stations every vacation from school. But my first real job was being a bag boy at a grocery store. Glamorous. Bag boy. Aggie. Who's this person? Ozzy is his name. Aggie 48 says I worked for Parks and Rec in Los Angeles, did office work and served meals to kids in surrounding neighborhoods. That's awesome.
Nice.
JS Back 73 says worked at a country club. First half of the day I cut grass on the golf course. Second half of the day I was a lifeguard at the pool. That's fucking awesome, dude. XBTBS says courtesy clerk at Albertsons. Did it for a year and had to clean up human shit twice and steaming mound of horse shit in that year. Awful job.
Sounds like it.
Fuck.
Next one is from the Henry Film Co. says I was a bagger at Major fucking shit. I never heard of this place. Meijer.
Meijer.
Yes.
I'm
Rogan's, you know?
not
Myers?
familiar.
Myers. Maybe Myers. She's fucking laughing at me. Myers is it? Making $4 an hour. $4 an hour. Holy shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, no doubt.
RC65 Imagery says pizza delivery back in high school. Before that, mowing my neighbors' lawns or taking care of their dogs. Awesome. Ben Ingersoll 3 says lifeguard at a water park. That's sick. That dude probably got to go to the water park for free when he was young.
Every fucking that'd be a good job.
Fucking right. Cody Show says Dude, there's a lot of new people I never fucking read their names before. Cody Show says washing dishes and bussing tables at a local diner. Got paid under the table.
Oh, I love it. I fucking love it.
Fucking right. Rocky Mountain Rot says building barbed wire fences through the woods during a Louisiana summer. Damn. Had been
That
hot as
was
fuck.
fucking hot.
Yep. Rickstar26, our DHL driver listener, says first official job was at a car wash in the nice side of town, making $8 an hour, while at the same time the owner would take away hours from your check if he thought you made too many hours. Ooh, that's some shady shit.
Man.
They sounds great for like a first job, but like fuck that guy though for taking hours.
Dude, when I was a field keeper, I wrote my own hours and had honor system.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I rounded up a couple times, but never anything crazy. But yeah, just write them hours in fucking pencil and paper, man.
That's it. DJ Cree8R says flipping burgers at Wendy's for $3.35 an hour in 1986.
See, $3.35 must have been the minimum wage in 1986.
Holy shit.
I'm assuming. Because John Hilligus was in 87.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was so $3.35. Dude, yeah. And like I said, if you look at the fucking cost of shit from the mid 80s to now, fuck.
Nate, make sure you timestamp that. It's going to be the next soundbite I'm going to need, bud. This next one's from G John. No, fuck you for promoting it on this fucking stupid fucking bots. Jolie, fuck you too. God damn it. Where are these people coming from? Ups Brandon, this guy's definitely here for a comment, says, I helped family run a small campground through most of high school, then a sawmill my senior year. That's cool. Last but not least here on Instagram, Erky32 says pet shop stand at Golden West College swap meet. Pet shop stand at Golden West College swap meet. Worked there since I was 14, usually on the weekends. That's awesome. So that was cool. Fucking to hear people on there talking about the years, like in the 80s, minimum wage. Damn.
I'm assuming it was because it
That's
was the
insane.
exact same number.
That's insane.
And we had one on Facebook from Ryan and Shelly, WIPF. Don't want to try to pronounce what that would even be. Newspaper delivery on my bike.
That's it.
That was it. That was all we got on Facebook. Thank you, brother.
Yes, thank you for commenting. Because Facebook's not a hot place, but we appreciate everybody that's on there that listens. To us.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Well, buddy, I think that's gonna wrap this one up. It was fun to get back to the question of the weeks.
It was, man.
In there.
Absolutely. It was glad. I was so glad to hear. And speaking of wrapping it, that just takes on a whole new meaning now that I know that Drake puts hot sauce in his fucking used condoms. Dude.
And we'll end it on that one.
Yep.
If you need to learn how to fucking kill some swimmers in your condoms, put some goddamn hot sauce in there, fellas.
It's got to be 5-star hot sauce. Don't fuck around though. Don't be
I feel like we
freaking
need to
off.
have like a fucking condom ad right now, but or a hot sauce ad.
I
Fucking
said
right.
Frank's,
That's what we
dude.
need.
Frank's hot sauce. I put that shit on everything, even used condoms.
You do. Guys, thank you for joining us for this episode. Continue delivering greatness. And don't forget your most important stuff. We will see you guys next week.